Now tell me, first you have triangles and its properties.
Yes, ma'am. Then chapter 9, rational numbers.
Okay, you have rational numbers.
Then chapter 13, exponents and powers.
Okay, next is exponents. Then
Chapter 14, symmetry.
okay, symmetry. Then
Exponents, symmetry. Then perimeter and area, chapter 11.
okay, you have perimeter and area. Next,
And then last chapter is chapter 12, algebraic expression.
you have algebra also. Okay. So, Razan, which chapters are also there in yours? You also have triangles. You have rational numbers also, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you have exponents. Do you have symmetry, Razan?
No, ma'am.
You don't have symmetry. Do you have perimeter and area?
Yes, ma'am.
What about algebra?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So algebraic expressions we just revised, and before algebra we revised triangles. Rational numbers also we have revised in exponents. So once I wish to revise perimeter and area now. Okay. Then Harmeen, I'll be dealing with symmetry with you like in a separate class. And when is your exam,
Okay.
Harmeen?
Ma'am, it's on 4th March.
4th March.
Ma'am, I also
And
have teachers.
when is your exam, Razan?
Mine's on 9th of March.
9th March. Okay. So I'll be talking to the team to arrange for separate classes for all three of you because we have some chapters which are different for all three. Okay. Like we don't have Mana
Yes.
right now in the class, but Mana also have a few chapters which are not there in your syllabus. So I'll be arranging for different classes for all three of you. Okay. Then, so in this class we can study perimeter and area. Will that be fine with you students?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So, one second. Let me just open the PDF. So what is the meaning of perimeter first of all? Can somebody tell me what does perimeter mean?
Perimeter means when we add all the sides of a figure.
Yeah. So this lesson, perimeter and area, I observed that we have once revised also. But I observed that you students are weak in the second section, which is area of the circle. So do you want a revision of the entire chapter once again, or will it be fine if we do the important topics now?
Important
Shall we do the
meeting.
important topics?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we will start with area and perimeter of circle and circumference of a circle. So what do we have? Look carefully. This is a circle. Okay. And I say this is the center of the circle. So if I draw a line which is touching the edge of the circle, what is this line called as? If I call this O and A. Now what is this line known as?
Radius.
What is the name of this line? O
Diameter.
starting from O. No, this is not diameter, Razan.
Radius.
Radius.
Radius. This is the radius. And what is this line? If I have the center and if I have a line which starts from this point and passes through the center and touches this point. Now what is this line
Diameter.
known as? Now this whole line is known as diameter. So we know that radius is half of diameter. Okay. So diameter, when you divide it with half, 2, that means half of diameter is radius. Right. Now if I say that radius of a circle is 5 centimeter, can somebody tell me what will be the diameter? If radius is 5 centimeter, what is the
5.
diameter?
radius into 2,
Yeah, so diameter will be
10 centimeter.
10 centimeter. Very good. Razan, do you also understand this?
Ma'am, how do we get with what number we divide?
2 only. You either multiply with 2 or either you divide with 2. When you have to find the diameter, see diameter is bigger, so you will multiply with 2. Right? Radius is
Okay,
small.
ma'am.
Radius is 5, so diameter will be doubled. So diameter becomes 10
Radius will
centimeter.
always be 5 centimeter.
No, it's not fixed. Radius can be anything, Razan. Radius, I'll just give
Okay,
you
ma'am.
one example. If I say radius is 3 centimeter, then now you tell me what will be the diameter?
Diameter will be 3 by 2.
Why 3 by 2? Razan, is the diameter bigger or smaller?
Diameter is bigger.
So why are you dividing 3 with 2? What will you do?
Diameter by 2. No,
Harmeen, can you
10 by
explain
2.
us?
10 by 2.
Yes,
Harmeen, can you explain us? If radius is 3
yes,
centimeter?
ma'am. Radius is smaller than diameter, and to get diameter, we have to multiply radius by 2, 2 into
Yes,
3.
you multiply radius with 2. So what we have is like here radius is 5 centimeter and diameter becomes 10 centimeter. So you double the radius to get the diameter. Razan, look carefully. Diameter is a bigger thing. So when you have the radius, so you will double the radius. So what is the double of 3?
5.
What is the double of 3? What is the double of 3, Razan?
Like we should add by 2.
Razan, what do you mean by doubling a number?
Like um like adding them 2
Multiplying
times.
with 2.
Oh, multiply.
Yes, adding the number twice or multiplying by 2. See, either you can do 3 plus 3. This also means to double. Or you can do 3 into 2. This also means to double. You get 6 only both the time. So it's the same thing. Doubling means 3 plus 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6 centimeter. Or you can also multiply with 2. 2 into 3 is also 6. Now Razan, carefully tell me if radius is 8 centimeter, then what is the diameter? If radius is 8 centimeter, what is the diameter?
We'll do
Tell me.
8 into 2.
So what is the
8
diameter?
into 16.
16 centimeter. Okay. Now I ask you the reverse question. I say diameter is 14 centimeter. So what is the radius now?
Diameter by 2.
What is the radius? Very good. When you have to find the radius is small. So you divide the diameter with 2. You divide diameter by 2. So you get 14 by 2, which is equal to
7 centimeter.
7 centimeter. Do you understand this, both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you have like diameter is 6 centimeter. So what is the radius?
We'll do 6 by 2.
Now, so what's the answer?
3.
3 centimeter. Understood this thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I say that I have to find the circumference. What is the meaning of circumference? Circumference means if you start walking from this point, so you keep moving around the circle and you keep measuring it, and then you stop at this point only. So the length of the boundary of a circle is known as circumference. So who will tell me what is the formula of circumference? What is the formula
2
of
pi r.
circumference?
2 pi r.
Very good. It is 2 pi r. Yes, 2 pi r. So what is the value of pi?
Two values it has,
2.
22 by 7 or 3.14.
22 by 7 or
Or
pi is also equals to
3.14.
3.14. Now, which value do you have to use? The
3.4.
value that is given in the question, you are going to use that value. For example, I say, yeah, students, do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I say, what is the circumference of a circle whose radius is 5 centimeter. So how will you find this? And I say take
We have
value of pi
to
as 3.14. What is the
we have
formula for circumference? Let Rajan tell you. Because
okay.
let's
2 pi
Rajan,
r
you tell me. What is the
2
formula
pi
of
r square.
circumference?
2 pi r.
No, 2 pi r square is not a formula. I just now told you, Rajan.
2 pi r.
2 pi r is the formula. So circumference we know is 2 pi r. So circumference is equals to 2 into what is the value of pi here?
3.14.
No, it's not 14, 1 4 you say.
Oh,
3.14. What is the value of r?
5 centimeter.
5 centimeter. So circumference becomes 2 into 3.14 into 5. So first you do 2 into 5 which is 10 into 3.14. So it becomes 31.4 centimeter. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me this question. The radius, no wait. The diameter of a pipe is 10 centimeter. What length of tape is required to wrap once around the pipe? Let's take diameter 20, not 10. So over here, what do you have? Diameter of a pipe is given to you. So let's suppose this is the end of a pipe. This is the whole pipe. So this is the end of the pipe. So they are saying that if you have to wrap a tape around this pipe only once. So only once means that you what will be the length of the tape that is required. So what formula will you use? What length of tape do we need? The length of the tape must be equal to what?
Length.
Length of the pipe.
The length of the tape must be equal to what?
Length of the pipe.
Yeah, the length of the pipe. That means this portion. So what is the formula to find this portion? What is this called?
Circumference.
Circumference. And what is the formula of circumference?
2 pi r.
2 pi r.
2 pi r. So you use the formula 2 pi r. Okay. So 2 circumference becomes 2 into, and I say you take pi as 3.14. Okay. So 2 into 3.14 into radius. But you don't know what is the radius. But you know diameter is 20. So who will tell me if diameter is 20 centimeter, what is the radius?
Radius is equal to
20
What is the
by
diameter
2.
radius?
by 2.
Yes, radius is 10. Doesn't why is radius 10?
Because 20 into 3.14.
I'm asking you if diameter is 20, so why is what is the radius?
we'll do 20 divided by 3.14.
Why will you divide with 3.14? If diameter is given, how do you find the radius?
20 by 2.
20 by 2. Why are you dividing with 3.14? So 20 by 2 is 10 centimeter. So now you multiply 2 by r. So what is r now?
10
10 centimeter.
10. Now you multiply everything. So 2 into 3.14 is 6.28 into 10. So whenever you are multiplying with 1 0, so you shift the decimal place to the right side. So it becomes 62.8 centimeter. Understood? This is how we
Yes,
solve the
ma'am.
questions. Now
Yes.
you have a question. Sudhanshu divides a circular disc of radius equal parts. What is the perimeter of each disc? So what is it given to you? There is a circular disc. So this is a disc, circular disc. And what does this Sudhanshu does? Sudhanshu divides this into two halves. Okay, so he is dividing it into two halves. So how does it becomes? What are the two parts? Rajan, why are you not paying attention to the class?
Yes, ma'am.
What did I just said, Rajan? What was I explaining? Look here very carefully, okay? When I am explaining you the question, just look on the board. So this is a circular disc and Sudhanshu divides it into two halves. So this is one half and this is the other half. Okay? These are two semicircular discs. Now you have to find what is the length of each disc. What is the perimeter of each disc? So perimeter will be this part. So that means perimeter of a circular disc is equal to what? Half of, okay, what is the circumference of a full disc? 2 pi r. So what is the circumference of a half disc? You will divide it with half, right? If for a full disc, the formula is equal to 2 pi r. So what is the formula for a half disc? 2 pi r divided with 2 because it is being divided with 2. So the formula is pi r. Okay. So whenever it is given to you a semicircular disc, so what is the formula of circumference? Tell me
2
what
pi
is the
2
r.
pi
formula?
r divided by 2.
Yeah, so what is the formula?
Pi
Pi
r.
r.
Pi r is the formula. So for a semicircular disc, it is always pi r. And for a circular disc, it is?
2 pi
If
r.
it is a fully circular disc, it is pi r. Okay. So now here it is semicircular disc only. So my circumference becomes 2 in, wait, it becomes pi r. And in the question it is given to you, use pi as 22 upon 7. So circumference becomes 22 upon 7 into radius. What is the radius? Is radius given to you?
7 centimeter.
The radius is 7 centimeter. Okay. So pi r, pi into 7 centimeter. Now you can cancel this 7 and 7. So circumference becomes 22 centimeter. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now who will tell me what is the diameter? What would have been the diameter of the disc?
Radius
22.
into 2.
Radius into 2. So what is the radius?
7 into 2.
7.
Yeah, so diameter comes out to be 14 centimeter. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So now we come to area of a circle. Now how do you find the area of a circle? So area, what is the meaning of area? If this is the circle, so this whole portion, whatever region it covers is known as area. And what is the formula for area?
2 pi
Pi
r
r
square.
square.
It is pi r square, not 2 pi r square, just pi r square, okay? This
Okay,
is the
ma'am.
formula for area, right? Now, for example, I have a question. It says that find the area if diameter is 9.8 meters. So how can I find the area? What is the formula for area first of all?
Pi r square.
Pi r square. So area I know is pi r square. So what is r? R also I don't know. What is r? See, diameter is given. Diameter is 9.8 meter. So what is radius?
Diameter by 2.
Diameter by 2.
Diameter by 2. That means 9.8 by 2. Razan, you tell me what is 9.8 by 2?
Ma'am.
Divide 9.8 with 2 and tell me the answer. Quickly do it, Razan.
4.2. No, 4.9.
No, not 4. Very good. It is
4.9.
4.9. Okay, meters. So area comes out to be, and I am saying to you that use pi as 22 upon 7. So use 22 upon 7 into r square. So r square is 4.9 square. You square the radius. So area comes out to be 22 upon 7 into 4.9 into 4.9. Okay, this is how you solve. So now area comes out to be 22 upon 7 into C. Now how you solve this? So first you remove the decimal. So I know when I remove the decimal, I put a 0. So this becomes 49 upon 10 into 49 upon 10. Is this step clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Razan, what about you?
Yes, ma'am.
Then, so now what you can do, just cancel. Like 7 into 1 is 7 and 7 into 7 is 49. Okay, so you get 22 into 7 into 49 divided with, what is 10 into 10?
100.
100.
100. So just solve this. You get 22 into 49 into 7 is 343 by 100. So just multiply 343 with 22. You get 7546. You get 7546 divided with 100. So now what does it become? Who will tell me the answer?
75.46.
Very good. 75.46. And what will be the unit?
What, ma'am?
What will be the unit?
Meter.
No, meter square.
Centimeter.
Meter square. Because radius is given to you in meter. Diameter is in meter. So answer is
Okay.
in meter square. Okay, whenever you're finding the area, always put a square. Next question. So, a circle of radius 2 centimeter is cut out from a square piece of aluminium sheet of side 6 centimeter. What is the area of the leftover aluminium sheet?
Mom, can I go to the washroom?
Razan, in every class you have to go to the washroom. This wastes a lot of time in the class. You should use the washroom before you start the class, okay?
Yes,
Today you
ma'am.
can go, but from the next class onwards, you sit in the class, but you first go to the washroom and then you sit in the class, okay? Now you can go. Quickly come back. Harmeen, you start solving.
Okay, ma'am. Radius 2 centimeter.
Are we supposed to do the problem?
Yes, Razan, you have to do the problem.
Okay, ma'am.
Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we discuss now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Razan will tell me. So there is a circle of radius 2 centimeter which is cut out from a square piece of aluminium sheet and the sheet is of size 6 centimeter. So I have to find out what is the area left over the aluminium sheet. So what will you do?
First, we do radius 2 centimeter is radius is equal to 2 centimeter. Side is equal to 6 centimeter. Then we do area of circular sheet. It's a circular sheet, right?
Okay, you find the area of circular sheet. What is the area of
It
circular sheet?
uh, 2 mm, 2 pi r square.
Razan, you
No, pi r
are
square.
continuously saying the formula wrong. No, 2 pi r square is not even a formula.
Pi r square.
Pi r square. Okay? You remember this formula. Then pi you have to use 3.14 and radius is 2. So what is the square of 2? 2 into 2. What's my answer?
Then we do 3.14 into 4.
3.14 not 14. Then answer is
Answer is
12.8. 0.56 centimeters.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now next what will I do?
Next, we have to find area of aluminium sheet. Can you show the
Want to see the question?
is equal to 6 centimeter.
Side is 6 centimeters. So what is the area of aluminium sheet?
Area is equal to pi r square.
The aluminium sheet is not a circle. The side
Oh,
is
it's
given to
square.
you. Yeah, it's square.
Side into side.
Yeah, side into side. So what does the area becomes? The side was 6 centimeter.
It will be 6 into 6.
Yeah, so what is the answer?
36.
Centimeter square.
36
What
centimeter.
is the left over area? What is the leftover area? This was the aluminium sheet. You cut out a circle from it and you remove it. So what is the leftover area?
Mm. Ma'am, how do we find the rest?
See, this is the aluminium sheet, the square that I drew. Then you cut out a circular sheet from it. So this is the circular sheet. So the leftover area is basically this yellow part. So how do you find the value of this yellow part? Tell me. If I subtract the area of aluminium sheet and the area of circular sheet, so I will get the leftover area, isn't it?
Oh, yes, ma'am. We have to
Okay.
subtract which
So
one?
36 centimeter square minus, you subtract this, 12.56
Mm.
centimeter square. So subtract 36 minus 12.56. Subtract and tell me the answer. Both of you.
Ma'am, 6. No,
How do you subtract?
16.16.
16.16. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. You do. Here you will put two zeros because you don't have anything after decimal. Now you cancel the 6, make it 5. You write 1 over here. Then you cancel it, make it 9. Then you write 1 over here. Now what do you have? 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 5 is also 4. 5 minus 2 is 3. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So your answer is 23.44 centimeters square. Understood, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Doesn't you don't know how to subtract?
Yes, ma'am, I knew. But I forgot to add the zeros.
Why? Harmeen, did you get the right answer at the first go only?
No, ma'am. I actually did 12.56 minus 36 like that.
Students, see, a very complex problem. You were able to solve the entire thing, but at last you made the mistake. So in exam, you need to like correct these type of mistakes. Okay, work on these. Now we come to the next question. You have circumference of a circle is 31.4 centimeter. Find radius and area of the circle. So what is given to you? What is given?
Circumference of a circle.
So circumference is given as 31.4. Now children, tell me what is the formula for circumference?
2 pi r.
2 pi r, okay. So 2 pi r is equals to 31.4. So I know 2 into 3.14 into radius is equals to 31.4. How do I find the radius? How do I find the radius now?
31.4
Radius.
divided by 2.
Okay, so radius, see these things you will carry over here. Okay, you will bring them to the right side. So these are being multiplied. So now you will divide. Divide 2 into 3.14. Okay, is this step clear?
Yes,
Harmeet, don't
ma'am.
copy now. Razan, you also don't copy right now.
Yes.
I'll give you time to copy if you want to copy. First, you pay attention in the class, okay? Now tell me, is this step clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now what do I do? I have decimal in the numerator also and in the denominator also. So, first you remove this decimal. If I remove this decimal, I will put how many zeros? How many zeros should I put in the denominator?
1.
Or
1 0. So, I multiply with 10. And now if I remove this two decimals, so how many zeros should I put in the numerator?
2.
2.
So 100 I will multiply with. So now I don't have any decimal. I have 314 into 100 divided with 2 into 314 into 10. Is this step clear?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
So now I cancel 314 and 314. I cancel 1 0 with 1 0. Now what am I left with? 10 divided with 2. So what is 10 by 2?
5 centimeter.
5 centimeter.
5 centimeters. So what is my
Okay.
radius?
5
5
centimeter.
centimeters. Now
Ma'am,
how can I find?
won't we put square?
Where will we put square?
No, like 5 centimeter square.
No, you put a square only in area. Okay?
Oh,
When
when
you
we
find
find
the
area
area,
only.
yeah, only then you will put square. You don't
Okay.
put a square in the diameter, you don't put square in the radius, and you don't even put square in circumference. So now what will be the area? What will be the area?
2 pi.
What is the formula for area?
2 pi r.
Area of
No,
circle,
ma'am.
students,
Pi r square.
Pi r square.
pi r square. Doesn't pi r square or 2 pi r square?
Pi r square.
Good, pi r square. So it becomes uh, 3.14 into what is radius? 5 into 5 into 5. So it becomes 3.14 into 5 is 25.
25.
So multiply 3.14 and 25 and tell me what's the answer.
Ma'am, 78.50.
Yeah, and Harmin, what is your answer?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing it. 15, 0.
What is 3.14 into 25?
78.7 no 78 no
Let's check. We have 314
78.50.
into 25. We have 78.50 centimeters. Understood, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So we move to the next question. You have a circular flower bed is surrounded by a path of 4 meter wide. The diameter of flower bed is 66 meter. What is the area of this path? Okay, so how will you solve this question? What is given to you? Circular flower bed is surrounded by a path of 4 meter wide. So what is the figure like? This is a
Circle.
circular park. This is a circular park and it has a path, footpath. So this is the footpath basically. This all is the footpath. You understand?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
how wide is the footpath? What is the width
60.
of the footpath? 4 meter. Right? It is 4 meter wide. And now what is given to you? Diameter of the flower bed is 66 meter. So I know diameter is all of this length. So all of this length is 66 meter. So now you have to find what is the area of this path. So how do you find the area of this path? Can somebody tell me?
First
Area.
we have to convert the diameter into radius.
Okay. So diameter is 66 meter. So radius is 33 meter. Right? Half of diameter. So now you find the area of the bigger circle. So entire bigger circle, what is the area? Area of bigger circle. Pi r square. So it is equal to 22 upon 7. So you have to take 3.14. Take 3.14 into r square. So r square is 33 into 33. Right? So you do 33 into 33. 1089. Now you multiply this with 314. You have 6. 341,946. We have 3,419.46 meters square. This is the area of bigger circle. Okay. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Now what you have to do, find the area of the yellow part I need to subtract the area of smaller circle from the area of bigger circle. See, what do I have to find? I have to find see what you have is you have to find the area of this yellow portion. So to find the area of the yellow portion, you need to subtract the area of the bigger circle minus the smaller circle. You have a bigger circle and you have a smaller circle in between, and then you have yellow portion. So if I subtract this portion, see this blue portion. Wait and mark. If I subtract the area of this blue portion from the total area, can I get the area of the yellow part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what will be the area of this blue portion now? To find the area of this blue portion, I need the radius of this portion. So what will be the radius? Tell me, how can I find the radius? See, what is this this radius? This is 33 meter. Okay.
Yeah.
Now if I want this smaller radius, what will I do?
33 by 2.
No, 33 is already the radius. You don't. 33 is this whole portion. I need only this pink portion. What will I do?
4 by 2.
I will subtract this 4 from 33. I will subtract
Oh.
this 4 from 33. So my radius of smaller circle will be 33 minus 4. So 29 centimeter. Students, why are you not able to do such questions? We've practiced already these in the class and we've also revised this. What is the problem? Why are you not able to do these?
Yes,
Do you understand this much?
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Now what
ma'am.
will be the area of smaller circle?
Pi r square.
Yeah, area of smaller circle is pi r square and it is equals to 3.14 into r is 29 into 29. So now you multiply everything. First you multiply 29 into 29.
120.
3.14 into 841. Now you multiply 841 with 314. You get 2640.74 meters square. Okay. You understand this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I have to find the area of the footpath. So area of the footpath, how will I find? How will I find area of footpath?
You have to subtract 2640 point, what was it? 74 minus 3419.46 meters square.
Yeah, so you do 3419.46 minus 2640.74. See, you always subtract bigger from smaller, right? So you subtract bigger number minus smaller number. Subtract and tell me the answer quickly. Subtract it. Students done?
Done, ma'am.
And ma'am.
Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Tell me. 6 minus 4 is 2. Then 4 minus 7 you can't do. You cut it. And then you get 14 minus 7 is 7 decimal. 8
Then
minus 0 is 8.
0.
Then again you can't do this. You cut it. And then you get 11 minus 4 is 5. 11 minus 4 is, I'm sorry, 7. 3 minus 6 you can't do. You cut it. And then you make it 13. 13 minus 6 is what? 7 again.
7.
It's
Yeah.
778.72.
So 2 minus 2 is 0. So you have 778.72 meters square. This is the area of the footpath. Okay. So if these type of questions come in your exam, can you practice such type of questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now for today, we'll just keep it up till here only. We'll continue ahead in the next class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Any doubts do you have?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you
No.
all can go for now. We'll just continue it in the next